to try my hand at doing weekly reading vlogs. I hung out with Jess on Monday and I mentioned that I liked reading vlogs, but I didn't know if mine would be very good. And she said that I should give them a try. So that's where I'm at. I've been doing a lot the past couple of days and I've been all over the place, so I think I'm just gonna chill out, take it a little easier today. I will update you on reading once I actually start reading. I haven't read anything yet. I finished Scythe yesterday, so I need to figure out what I'm reading next. I could keep reading The Dream Thieves. I also have to read Leah on the Offbeat for Hot Mess Book Club, but I'd like to have all my currently read books finished before I started any new books. Hi there. I haven't checked in at all today, but that's also because I haven't done any reading today because I'm feeling very under the weather. I was gonna grab coffee with a friend, but neither of us are really feeling up to it, so I think that's gonna get put on hold. I can't decide which of my TBR jar books I'm going to read first, so I think I'm gonna do the try a chapter challenge thing and film it. Right now I just want to curl up and die. I might make myself look somewhat presentable in the face for the try a chapter thing, or maybe I'll just lay in bed and let my cramps eat me alive and watch BookTube. The latter sounds so much more fun. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. It's not like super morning, but like it's morning enough. I just don't feel like holding my phone. I haven't done any physical reading yet today, but I am listening to an audiobook that I'm really enjoying. Hi, Porpy. It's I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara. It's Patton Oswalt's, like the actor and comedian. It's his late wife's basically piecing together evidence about the Golden State Killer. My friend Justin was telling me about it. It's a very hot item right now because apparently it helped in the capture of the Golden State Killer. The narrator's really cool. There was an introduction by Gillian Flynn, and Gillian Flynn read her introduction. You can't find physical copies of this book like anywhere because I think they're pulling it to republish it with added information now that the Golden State Killer's been captured. It's super good so far. It's like a 9.5 hour audiobook. I'm like about 2.5 hours in currently. I don't know if I'll finish it today. I'll finish it in the next couple of days for sure, because I'm going back and forth between listening to that and physically reading The Dream Thieves. I had the audiobook for that, but I've talked about this a little bit on Twitter, and like when people talk about audiobooks in my comments, I cannot focus on fiction audiobooks. The only things I'm able to listen to on audio are nonfiction and memoirs. I don't know why, I just have not been able to like really hone in on focusing on fiction audiobooks, which is frustrating. I've just been out here listening to the I'll Be Gone in the Dark audiobook while I drink my coffee and Porpy plays in the yard. It's like a gorgeous day and I'm just out here listening to a book about murder. It's The Rapture. What if this vlog ended with just this collapsing on me? Wouldn't that be fun? I thought of something today. So I come up with like weird nicknames or comparisons for Porpy a lot. Like I call her a loaf of bread because most corgis look like loaves of bread. I also call her a mogwai, which is from Gremlins, the 1980s classic piece of cinema. Today, I didn't even think about it. So she has one blue eye and one super dark brown, almost black eye. And I looked at her and I was like, oh my god, she's like Kel from A Darker Shade of Magic. And like, it's not that funny, but like if you've read A Darker Shade of Magic and then you look at my dog, you're like, oh, there's Kel. Right now she's being real sweet. Look at her. I'm gonna finish my coffee, probably have another cup of coffee, and then read. Everyone's like, Morgan, you talk about your anxiety being really bad, maybe you shouldn't drink so much coffee. Shut up. Are these fun for you guys to watch? I don't know. We're gonna go inside. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. My favorite thing is that I like never put makeup on unless I film. I just did the try a chapter challenge. That's gonna go up tomorrow. I was gonna have it be my Scythe review, but I kind of have like a lot of notes and I think the Scythe review is going to go up on Monday instead. I'm going to film the review tomorrow, but it's going to go up Monday. So I did the try a chapter challenge to pick which book I'm going to read next. Decided to read the first chapter of all of my TBR jar picks and I ended up going with Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantero. I don't think anyone's surprised. I'm not surprised that I am going with this one. Actually, I'm a little bit, because I was really enjoying Throne of Glass, and I really thought that I was going to end up picking Throne of Glass because the first chapter of that was interesting. I'm not in the mood to read off the page, so I'm not shocked that I'm not reading that one. I was surprised by how interested I was in Sense and Sensibility, though, because I'm not a big fan of classics. I, like, avoid them. The first chapter of Meddling Kids was so good. I'm also obsessed with this cover. We love her. I'm a little over 3 hours into the I'll Be Gone in the Dark audiobook. That's been the bulk of my reading today, which I'm not mad about. I've been wanting to listen to more audiobooks, and I'll Be Gone in the Dark is a really great audiobook. The Golden State Killer, like, also sexually assaulted people, and right now they're talking about, like, a string of sexual assaults and rapes. So if that's something that you're, like, sensitive to, definitely be wary that that's, like, graphically talked about in I'll Be Gone in the Dark. The way that it's written is really interesting. It's all from Michelle McNamara's notes about it, and it comes like a PDF file of all this stuff. Like, it's really engrossing. It's probably the best nonfiction thing I've ingested aside from memoirs. So I'm gonna import this footage. I'm getting coffee with a friend of mine here in a little bit, so until they get here, I am going to continue listening to my audiobook, because it's easier for me to stop an audiobook and pick up than it is for me to put down a physical book and pick it back up later. Side note, I went to the book loft yesterday because I go there at least once a week, because Undead Girl Gang came out on Tuesday, and Undead Girl Gang is probably one of my most anticipated releases of the year. Okay, so the first half of the year, Undead Girl Gang is definitely one of my most anticipated. Nothing is going to top What If It's Us for me, which is the book that Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera are putting out together, because I have been, like, longing for new Adam Silvera content since They Both Die at the End came out. But Undead Girl Gang, I think there's a female-female romance in it, which is great. One of the girls is a witch and, like, brings back to life a bunch of, like, dead girls. So it's, like, zombie cliquey high school girls, and it's apparently, like, really great, and I think it's, like, pretty diverse. I could be wrong in all of those accounts, but I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter just hyping the heck out of it. And I went to the book loft yesterday to go see if they had it, and I was going to ask somebody if they had it, but I got too anxious and didn't, because that's me. Hi. I get nervous. The book loft just recently, like, rearranged everything, which is already disconcerting because I've been shopping there for years, and I finally had, like, a really good idea of their layout, and they don't have, like, a new releases shelf in the YA section anymore, and it, like, has me really fucked up. So I went there, like, hoping that they would just have it on their new releases shelf. Turns out they don't have a new releases shelf anymore, which is fine. It's just a mild inconvenience. So I went, like, alphabetically and looked for Anderson. Not there. Wasn't upstairs. The book loft is, like, multiple floors and is, like, rooms and rooms full of books. I've talked about it before on my channel. It's my favorite place of all time. I don't know what this vlog is becoming. Is this something you guys want to see? I tweeted that I was doing weekly reading vlogs and you guys were stoked on it, so you asked for this. I'm gonna go be productive and listen to this audiobook until I leave. This is not a flattering angle, it's fine. Good morning. So it's Friday now. I didn't do much physical reading yesterday because I filmed and edited a video. I did listen to like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours of I'll Be Gone in the Dark. I'm like 3 or 4 hours in at this point, and shit's popping off. I'm also like simultaneously reading The Dream Thieves, which I'm almost done with. Planned out my review for Scythe. I'm actually about to go film that. That's why I'm putting makeup on. I also have work at 6:30, I think. I have 6 hours until I have work. So I'm going to at least film my Scythe review, which is going to go up Monday. I don't know if I'm going to edit it tonight when I get home from work, because I don't know if I'll have time to edit it by the time I finish filming it before I head into work. We'll see. We'll see what the day brings me, you know? I don't have a day off until Tuesday, so I wanted to get a video ready to go up Monday while I'm at work. I'm really trying to stay consistent with my upload schedule. Like, I really truly am. I've done very well so far this month, and now that I'm implementing doing vlogs every Wednesday, I really only have to do like real content on Mondays and Fridays, which is gonna be, I think, really beneficial. An update, I went to the book loft yesterday because of who I am as a person. Looking like Voldemort over here. And they didn't have Undead Girl Gang again. Did I ask about it? No, because I got into a really cool conversation with a dude that worked there about Saga, the graphic novel series, and he was like hyping it up real heavily. Hold on. I gotta get this cheekbone looking right. What if I didn't blend it and this was just how gaunt I wanted my face to look? I'm actually playing Voldemort in a Harry Potter musical. It's fine. Started talking about Saga, and then he started recommending like a bunch of sci-fi to me because I was like, oh yeah, I'm just recently getting into sci-fi. I couldn't tell if he was hitting on me or not because I am exceptionally oblivious to if men or anyone is flirting with me. I'm so oblivious to the idea that people could like find me attractive or want to flirt with me. Like, I think I'm pretty cute and I think I'm like a catch. I'm single for the first time in like 2.5 years. So just all thought of someone flirting with me is just out the window. So I left and I was like, was that guy hitting on me? Or was he just being really nice? But I didn't ask about Undead Girl Gang. I need a new contour palette. I've had this for a really long time, and I know makeup like expires and has a shelf life, but do you think I follow that? No. What do I look like, a beauty YouTuber? It's called MorgyyReads, not Morggy Does Makeup Well. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback on my OCD video, by the way, and that makes me really happy. I will never be able to fully articulate just how much it means to me that people are watching that one. If people come to my channel and don't watch anything else except for my OCD video, I wouldn't even be like remotely upset. That is something that I've wanted to discuss for a really long time on my channel. I just was very scared to open that kind of dialogue. For the past few years, I've been very open about having OCD and having mental illness, and like, I also have anxiety and depression, which I didn't touch on in that video. My experience with OCD is a lot more personal, and my OCD is a lot more prominent than my general anxiety and my depression. I am so proud of that video. Like, it's not perfect. It has like its little hiccups. I didn't put makeup on. I didn't do my hair for it. I wore just like a comfy crew neck sweatshirt. I think that how raw that video is really important. I didn't want it to be like a huge production of a video. I wanted it to be chill, and I wanted it to be like really me, you know? And I think that's one thing I can definitely say about it. Like, not that I'm not myself in my other videos, that's not what I'm trying to say, because I think that who I am in my videos is very authentic to my personality. Like, I don't put on like a big production to be someone I'm not in my videos. I don't find that necessary. I find that disingenuous. I think that stripping down and it just being like me, just me talking about my OCD and how it's been for me and what books have helped me with my OCD was very crucial. And I am just so grateful that people are listening to what I have to say and are reacting well and positively to it. Like, I've had people that said that it's helped them and has like made them feel better about their mental illness, and like, that's all I've ever wanted to do, and I'm just so overjoyed that it's getting that positive reception and that it's helping people and that it's reaching people. Mental illness is so alienating because so often we forget that we're not the only ones dealing with it. So often we forget that we're not the only ones that have mental illness, you know? And it's so alienating. There's a Neil Hilborn poem, and in it he does a line where he says, "Whatever you're feeling right now, there's a mathematical certainty that someone else is feeling that exact same way. This is not to say that you aren't special. This is to say, thank God you aren't special." It's a very harsh way of putting it, but I think it gets the point across flawlessly. Mental illness varies from person to person, but we can be there for one another, and we can relate, and we can empathize and see ourselves in those people, and we can remember that we are not the only ones and we're not our mental illnesses. And I think that if that's something that people are taking from my video, that I've done something good. I do not think I'll ever be like a big booktuber, you know, and I don't want that for myself. I never want it to get to a point where I can't talk to you. And I never want it to get to a point where I can't, like, I don't think it would. I think that if I had like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I'd still be this intimate with you guys. I'm not trying to do anything crazy with my makeup today. I don't feel like doing that because I work today and they don't deserve to see me looking super snatched. I don't know what that means. Is that like a good representation of how out of tune I am with like what the kids are saying? You know that movie, I can't remember the name of it right now, where Steve Buscemi has the skateboard and he's like, "How you doing, fellow kids?" That's me. I don't know how I got here. I'll let Porpy in and then I'm gonna do something to this mop. Look at my mullet. How ugly. Hi, I'm outside again. I'm reading The Dream Thieves. I'm on page 266, in case you're wondering. Things are happening. I was just sitting out here. I'm getting like cold chills because of what's going on. I love this series so much. I'm just overjoyed to be in this world. I just really wanted to finish The Dream Thieves before I really like dive into meddling kids. I'm gonna go inside. I have to film my Scythe review. A reading update is that I'm loving The Dream Thieves so much, and I love the Raven cycle. Okay, I'm back inside. I'm about to set up my like tripod and my light and stuff and probably change my shirt. The shirt's a little too busy for a review video. I'm gonna figure out what to wear and I'll let you know how the review goes once I film it. I have a new shirt on and lipstick. Who am I? I just finished filming my Scythe review and the footage is importing onto my computer. I'm pretty jazzed with how it turned out. It's 2:57. I'm gonna try to get this edited. I don't have work for 3 hours. Talk to you soon or later. We'll see. So it's Saturday. It's 4 o'clock. I just got home from work and ate some food. I read 50 pages of The Dream Thieves. I want to finish editing my Scythe review because I don't have much left to do with it. I just have like, I think 3 to 5 minutes, if that, of unedited footage left. We'll check in later, maybe. I don't know. I didn't check in at all yesterday while I was at work. That's because I worked until 11 and my anxiety got really bad. And then I had to come home. I'll check in a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I look like a hard-boiled egg. I feel like a hard-boiled egg. Hi, it's Sunday. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day if you are a mother. I had work until 4. Now, 6:30. I didn't get much reading done because I had a really short shift at work. I read like 20 pages of The Dream Thieves before I clocked in. I do have work tomorrow morning at 7:30. And I'm gonna eat. And then I'm gonna read The Dream Thieves, and then go to sleep because I work at 7:30 in the morning. I worry that this vlog is not gonna be a fun thing for you guys to watch. Sorry. Updating on days that I work is very difficult. It's 8:20 on Monday. I worked until 2:30, and then I went and saw Infinity War with a friend. I have done really well at like preventing myself from getting spoiled. I got a little bit of reading done at work. Monday mornings are typically slow. Did you say you might as well eat your arm skin? You're gross. Definitely check in once I finish The Dream Thieves. I read a little bit of it like during the slow moments, and I also read it on my break and on my lunch break. And I was like so riveted by what was happening that I was getting like cold chills on my entire body because like I was not expecting it to go down the road that it's currently going down. And it's gonna take everything in me not to pick up Lily Blue once I finish The Dream Thieves because I have to read Leah on the Offbeat and at least one of my TBR jar books. It's definitely looking like a 5-star read right now. If something like garbage happens in these last like 75 pages, I'll truly be like shocked. I also went to the library today and picked up some things. I've been wanting to read more sci-fi, so I picked up nothing but sci-fi from the library. I picked up 3 graphic novels and 1 novel. That one novel being Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel. This is one of Jess's like favorite sci-fi stories. It's kind of like an Illuminae where it's like different formatting. Definitely plan on reading this soon. And then I picked up volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Saga. I've heard nothing but good things about these, so I figured I would get them from the library because graphic novels are expensive, and I'd rather get them from the library and see if I like them and then like buy physical copies if I feel compelled to buy physical copies of these. I'll check in later. Too hot outside for both Porpy and I to be out there, so I came inside and read the last 15 pages of The Dream Thieves, and I finished it. I was gonna finish it last night, but my migraine was like, nah. It's a little after 11:30. I want to pick up the third book immediately, but I can't. Let it be known, this is a 5-star book. For me at least. I'm typically more of a plot-driven book type of person. The plot's there, but it's not the focal point. These characters make this series, and it's so character-driven, and these characters are so authentic to themselves, and I love these characters. If you don't like Ronan, you probably won't like this book, because this book is very driven by Ronan, and Ronan's story, and his arc, and his development as a character. Which I love Ronan. I loved Ronan in this book. I wasn't expecting half the shit that happened in this book to happen. Yeah, 5 out of 5 stars to The Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater. I loved it. I loved it so much. The more that I read this series and the more that I dive into this world and get to explore these characters, I just realize how truly garbage I am for the Raven Cycle. I'm looking at my shelf right now and it's taking everything in me not to just go over and pick up Blue Lily Lily Blue and just read it. But I can't because I have to read Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli for the Hot Mess Book Club. This is not a long book. It's also contemporary. It's also Becky Albertalli. I will definitely finish this quickly. I'm gonna make me something to eat because I'm hungry and I'm running on like 3 cups of coffee and I'm like jittery because of it. I'm wearing this shirt again. I washed it and I'm filming a video today whenever I get to that point, and this is the shirt that I want to wear in that video because I love this shirt. So I'm gonna eat, make my face look decent for filming, and then film, maybe edit a little bit of vlog footage after I film, and then I'm gonna spend the rest of my day hanging out with Becky Albertalli's Leah on the Offbeat. I had lunch, I did my makeup, I did a way more intense like dark purple eye look than I was intending to do, but it doesn't look garbage. Also, my highlight is there. So I'm gonna film because I'm not gonna let this look go to waste. I feel cute. I haven't done any reading since I last checked in because I wanted to eat and just kind of chill and make my face look cute. I have been watching like readathon vlogs and like reading vlogs because I love them so much. But I'm gonna go probably film, set up my shit. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. So I finished filming a video. And I was gonna edit and stuff, but I think I'm just gonna edit later because I just really want to start Leah. So I'm gonna do that. Currently, 4:21. It's not even 4:30. I think I've taken enough time between finishing The Dream Thieves so I can read this and just be immersed in this. I'm excited to hang out with Leah for the rest of the day. I'm gonna read and snuggle with Porpy. I've been kind of all day. You know that feeling, right? The feeling. I've just been go all day. I haven't left the house because I worked all weekend and I didn't feel like leaving the house. I'm gonna read this and I will talk to you guys later. It's been a few hours since I checked in. It's like 11:45. I ate dinner, I did a bunch of stuff, I hung out with my mom, and I read. I am on chapter 15 on page 143. Becky Albertalli's writing is really easy to fly through for me. So far, I feel just kind of meh about it. I'll keep you posted. I really enjoy doing this reading vlog thing. I'm excited for the next one. Expect these on Wednesdays. Wednesdays are vlog days now. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I don't know if you're gonna watch this at night. It's night now where I'm at, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day at whatever time that you may watch this. Thank you for sticking around for this vlog. I think you're super neat, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!